Good luck, have fun, boys.
Ban the people I told you to. Don't forget. Don't
Yeah,
forget.
good luck, boys.
Good luck. Good luck.
All right, let's see what we go through. So, they're banning Hercules. Thoughts? Fenrir's a problem. So I wonder if we're going to see Fenrir bans out. Anubis solo's still kind of crazy. But I don't know how well it really does in solo. I assume Eset's still crazy just because of like the stuff she brings for the team. Movement speed, silence, stun, etc. Damage reduction. I know we're going to see probably some of the new Shroud items with plating. I know Gilgamesh is probably banned for the most part. Excuse me. Banned. Nut does insane damage. That kind of makes sense. Dodgy has the ability to kind of run away with the game. I wonder if they've done their research and they're going to ban Hunbats away from Beast. They banned Hercules. Cringe. How are they supposed to... How is the enemy supposed to ban Hercules if they don't ban it? Aren't you first pick too? Why don't you top pick Hercules? What are we doing with the bans here? Are we just not Hercules players in this game? I mean, there's just so much open though, so I kind of understand. But like, Fenrir not getting banned is a war crime. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. Also, no Nuwa ban is also a war crime. Nuwa still just does big damn. Now, Mercury, yeah, that makes sense. So if they don't pick Fenrir, I don't know. To me, Fenrir is just a big pick. Yeah, there it is. There's the Fenrir. That makes sense. I figured that was coming because that's just a disgusting ass character right now. The damage is just not okay. Now, I low key with this Fenrir, I want to see a new. Right now, I feel like it's just a very run it down, kill them all kind of setup. Merlin is an okay top pick, but I don't think Merlin Ganesha is really like the epitome of we have to pick that up now. Now, Ganesha, unironically, I think is good for them to get because Beast Team could counter pick it and grab the Ganesha. That way they would have something to kind of stall them from stopping Fenrir Brutalize. But Ganesha will be good. Merlin has a dash that'll allow him to get away from Fenrir Brutalize if it happens. But he doesn't have a big dash. Yeah, there's the Nuwa. That makes sense. I figured that was going to go through the game. They're getting a lot of big picks right now. And Ho Yi. So, super safe. 2 really big burst damage dealers. I think the P's and B's from Beast Team are way better so far. Which is like what's really good in the meta. Now, jungle. They need to I think they need to try to get some hyper pressure in solo, so that way they force Fenrir over there instead of gold. But I don't think it's gonna matter too much because they're really just gonna. They just have so much damage. If this gets to like mid to late game, it's kind of just over. Already in my P's and B's. Now, Ullr Axe is going to be able to kind of stall them out. I do like the Thor pick. The Thor pick kind of gives them an option and allows them to flex that either jungle or solo, while giving some peel opportunity to stop Fenrir from brutalizing as much as possible. Now, I don't know if Fenrir is going to go a like the Echo Drum build, but we will kind of see how that goes. On her is okay, but I don't think on her. It's just so much stuff. Okay, Ymir's kind of a meme here. I don't think Ymir's crazy strong. I feel like we could be going something that's more secure. Honestly, I would go. We need Beads Burn. We need Sit Gilg. That's not a character. Okay. Unironically, with your team, because you're just so big damage, I would have gone like, I mean, Bologna's fine, but I would have gone like Anubis and Cerberus maybe, so that way you have Magic's always going to get built anti, so it doesn't matter because the carries are going to die. That's the whole point with the Nuwa and the Fenrir, right? They're just going to melt through. So that way they have hyper pressure and solo, because that is, yeah, it's a Thor solo. So hyper pressure and solo, the ability to also just run forward and force speed. So I feel like a Serb probably would have been a little better in terms of like pressure set down. Now Merlin does have a short dash, but the other the other two have jumps. Now Ganesha is going to be the only one that can really get trapped by your mirror wall if they're playing around that aspect. So in terms of a team fight, right, they have a really easy time picking Ganesha. If they wall and force Merlin's ultimate, then that's going to be different. But I think it's going to be more important to really see how that goes. So what are we starting with in the jungle here from B side? We have cudgels across the board, blue stones on Dry Guy's team. AV autos from Hoyeek. Yeah, auto attack based Nuwa. That'll stall through. Axe, 3 pots. Shell. We got Shell, but is that just for wall? I don't. It's not that Shell's necessarily a bad item, but Shell would have been a bigger pickup. Yeah, I was gonna say from the solo lane side, or red side, just because they're gonna have 3 AAs and they're gonna need something to kind of stall out the new ulti damage or reduce the damage from Fenrir as much as they can. Now they're gonna have higher pressure in mid because Merlin, he's gonna have to spend more mana though, so he's gonna be a little bit more in the mana department, to where Nuwa's only gonna have to use her 3 and auto it down. Now he did back, and he got his shard. He sold his Bifrost shard to get Y'all Flare. Smart move on that aspect. Now, what are we looking at here? So junglers are doing same start. They're going to do Scorpion to back rights to red. Wait, no. Yeah, they're doing Scorpion back rights to red. Not red back rights to Scorpion. Okay. I don't know if the starts changed back to the old one, or that really has changed a little bit. I could be wrong here. But I feel like red buff's kind of imperative to help the clear speed for Scorpion. Fenrir is going to have better clear because Brutalize stacks with the jungle starter. Nuwa clears super fast, so I feel like doing the red start was better, so that way you have more like faster clear time to be able to help Nuwa and clear out that backside, because now Nuwa is gonna struggle to get the damage out, right, and have to waste mana to go through and clear. So slight delay through that aspect. She still gets there faster, but I feel like in total clear speed that's just a little delayed. Wheelie gets there a little faster. He's gonna still clear slower though, so the damage is caught up. Nuwa clears some. Does Fenrir hit 3 here? He does. Okay. I wasn't sure if he caught that XP or not. Now we have Oracle set up. Wheelix is slow to that. Merlin's going there. Wheelix heading towards left side. Are we going to see a gank out of this while Beast is doing red side jungle? Dash down on Ymir. Ymir is going to get poked out. This is kind of what I was worried about. Wheelix actually cleared out the camp and did not assist with the Uller. Thor solos Bologna. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I mean, I feel like that's not a good matchup. Like, I feel like she can't brute hammer ever, so that's kind of how that goes. We're hyper extending into little much. You get autos, but Anher is gonna just do fucking big damage. He missed the jump. Saved. Nuwa rotates out. I don't know what she was doing there and dies. Hoyi actually picks it up. No mana down there. It's gonna clear the wave, get your buffs. So you farmed. You didn't get any pressure throughout. Wheelix got an assist and did it. Thor is farming your fucking Bologna. That's crazy. It's Bluestone, right? So Nuance picking red buff up. Now, are you going drum first item? Is that what that builds into? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it does. I need to figure out what build you're actually going with this, because if you're not going Echo drum build, then you're screwed. Because of the new WoW getting picked and the delayed in start, you're going to be late to that because you're still only just kind of getting farmed. That is what it is. Now you're looking to invade while down on a ward, pressed out super hard. Gonna have to spend your dash here and your beads in the air. Thor hit 5 off of farming your guy. You're just dead. Brutalized though, but they're going to catch up regardless. There's nothing they can do. Merlin gets fucking kill on Nuwa. He autos and 3s. Nah, dashes up. He's fine. Wheelix is going to come clean that up, though. Wheelix dash down. They're going to peel out for Thor. Way too hyper. I don't know if you guys are in the belief that you're better. But you're going to have to calm that down, because I don't know what's going on here. We're getting fucking shit on. So Merlin has a lead. Thor has a lead. Wheelix has a lead. Fenrir's down. That's going to be a little rough in that side. Now, you do hit 5, but again, your big damage spike on Fenrir is going to be your Echo, your crit. Going into these big, just damage multiplier phases of the game. Dual lane is still hyper pressed up. They do have wards guarding both entrances, so it's not nearly as unsafe. You did y'all flare it out. You're going to realize where they're at. Up, downing. Merlin's going to be late to rotate into that. They're going to go towards left side. Gold Fury spawns in 20 seconds, meaning that if they decide to rip it while you guys are full spread out, they might actually be able to take this out, because you're clearing far to right instead of right to gold. So by the time that spawns, they're going to have good pressure out. Now, Hoya and Ymir, they spent an ulti and got some damage out on Ganesha. But I don't know if they got that buff. Did they get the buff? I don't think they did, based on it not getting, like, their positioning. I missed it, but Blix does clear speed. So now you guys are actually able to pull this. Ganesha didn't get his back off in time. It's half. Good leap from Warriors. Ymir needs to drop his fucking wall. Holy shit, it's okay. It works out. And actually forced you to go a route to get a guy. I guess that's acceptable. You guys win that team fight because you're playing more on the fight. That works. Okay. I didn't expect them to fully give up the pressure like that, but because a Wheelix went super far to speed and farm, they just weren't ready for it, and they don't have ward coverage set up. Like, they're just delayed in their wards, so you actually knew where they were walking just through ward coverage and getting the pressure out through there. So I guess I eat my words and you get away with it. Based on this, I feel like you guys are going to be better. Solo's fucking dying again. I didn't see what happened, but he's just fucked. Beast is going to have to do some heavy lifting in this game to get Solo back into the game, or you can sack him, but a Thor from fucking massively ahead is going to be a real problem if it comes down to it. The hitting. He's also going Bluestone Pendulum, so he's going to have big damage and then probably into big cooldown. Unless he goes full damage. She's getting dove in her tower. Positioning throughout. See a fast travel. I don't know if it's comfortability or what's going on. Okay, so you went into Mercury's Talaria first. Thor Solo's that guy. I don't, maybe I'm wrong with this, but I feel like just going drum first better. But again, the path finding, the 12% movement speed, I get for long-term gain, but I feel like you guys have to get some damage on the board, because you're gonna have to like do some extra heavy lifting to get some kills out here. And if we're not doing that, you're gonna really kind of get pressured out through once they start grouping, because they have a, it's only a 400 gold lead, but that's because you guys got gold. Big damage. I mean, you still do half our HP, so it's not like it's that crazy. We're just going through. Spectral being kind of gutted a little bit means big damage out on Ganesh. New walk kills? No, it doesn't kill early game. You're Fenrir. You die going through. And I got dropped in. Thor kills himself. Kill him. Nice. Big cleanup. You guys are doing well. Anher's gonna come from behind. He hits it. He dies. I assume Freeze was on cooldown. Just wasn't timed well. But they're gonna dive tower. Wheelix gets the heal from the level up. And now you're gonna get tower dove too. Good dive from Merlin. I think the Wheelix was a good counter pickup into the Fenrir, but the fact that a Wheelix got that lead early means it's rough. Now you do have good timer, like you know, based on timer clear, roughly it should be up, especially because of the delayed fight in mid. You will counter jungle. Wheelix is gonna have to back, realize it's gone, and then adapt to her pathing. So you should be able to do oracles here afterwards. You don't have your ulti up, so you might be able to actually. How long do we have on our ulti? 40, 50 seconds. Rocks are back up, but you have your whole jungle side up. You actually got a tier 1 in left because of the pressure, because they all backed from the desk because they were so delayed. It actually worked out in your favor. Trying to find the fucking ADC. There he is. Oh, knocked up, dead. Oh, these trades. And he hits the triple bounce. It's crazy, but Anher gets the shutdown. So that means Anher is gonna be pretty. He's still behind in gold by about 100, but that kind of brings Anher back into the game a little bit more than he could be, just from the big depths. Now you guys had really good ward coverage at the start of this game, and now it's kind of faltered off. You kind of got to get back into this ward section to where you guys are able to really kind of start controlling this map. Because next Gold Fury spawn, you guys still have the team fighting aspect, but able to do it. Gonna do it. Oh, you jumped in. Oh. It's okay. It works. It worked. He did not play that the way that he could have to like stall you out. Because he could have jumped away from your jump, but his bees are still. I mean, he's kind of screwed. They have in lane warding. I don't know if he panic warded. Yeah, no, he has in lane warding and high side jungle warding, but not your side jungle warding. Nash is just gonna run into your boy, but Fenrir's doing big damn. Missed the jump. Beads out of view. Wheelix is gonna jump. Knockout. She hits her 3. She kills you both. You both are stacked up. Holy shit. I assume her 3's down if she's not doing it. Your mirror ulti's spent for 2 seconds. Yeah, she hits you both. That's pain. We're grouped way too tightly. Merlin is going. Bellona's gonna get pulled off. Ulti force. Jump down on you. Thor missed the ulti because he went towards you. Anher's gonna kill you. Anher missed his fucking kit. You're fine. Stalls out extra long. Impale goes through. Anher's still gonna kill out your solo lane. Nuwa is gonna not be able to do too much because he's not, like, everyone walks away at 1 HP. He ultis. Missed a lot of it. They're still gonna be able to clean house. Anher tanks the tower. That's really good. This is full fucking swung. That's crazy. I don't know if you're. I feel like you're playing Fenrir because it's good, not because you're comfortable with it as well. Which I kind of understand, but they're going to be able to get these pressures out. And you guys are kind of losing into this ward coverage side, where somehow, even with them not having a ton of wards, they're really doing it. You also have a Bellona that is chasing out the Merlin, is getting some value off of it, but they just swung a 3k gold lead off of that team fight because you guys. Like, Bellona's worth nothing, but they were all up. So you guys got some of the kill participation, but they just continued to kick you into the dirt even after that. And they get gold. 2.8k up. A Wheelix jump down. What did we ulti? you also need to communicate with your team of who you're trying to if you're playing Fenrir, right, your biggest strong suit is the fact that you can beads right. Jotun's, what is this? What changed? Jotun's Bologna? Am I fucking missing something? I don't know if I agree with this. I don't know if I agree with this build at all. Bologna's gonna die to Thor. No, he doesn't. Nuwa gets picked. Just ward difference too is like you guys don't really know where the hell they're pathing. Bologna kills him, stays, but it's just a shutdown and counter up. Merlin's gonna kill Fenrir. They can pull Pyro. You guys are gonna be dead for 10 to 20 seconds. Grandbot's gonna split out, push left. Now, what is our plan to try to recover from this? Because they're gonna start getting big objectives somehow. But 3k to 2k off of that. It's 2.5 actually. It's gonna get gone back up to 3. Brand is split pushing T2 tower, so it's like getting map objectives on the pressure, so that works. A nice 500 gold swing towards your guys's. Oh, six something, I believe. Uses 1 dash beads. Oh, I'm glad they fixed that. Ulti dead. Picked for greed. Spent the whole thing. I feel like you were just tumbled onto the camp. Wasn't really looking around, especially with timers knowing they got pyro and backed after you showed up on that tower. So I don't know. I think that's a little bit of a greed on your aspect. Bologna is starting to do some stuff against Thor, I guess, but I feel like that doesn't go. We got Glad Shield's second item. With is the protections, but he has no protections besides Pridwin, so I guess I kind of understand it, but it's gonna help him later than his. Oh, we Bologna ultied again, wasting ults. Not necessary. Looking through that top right side, Bologna's in the tower, and we have a ward difference again. Where you guys kind of have some deep stuff, but they all showed through. Fenrir just does disgusting damage because he gets to do whatever the fuck he wants. Because, haha, Damaru. Echo's a cool stat. I love it. But now the big thing is your ADC is... I thought he was going to be ahead, but he's actually behind just because even with all the split pushing he did, Anher's getting big KP and they're getting objectives. Oh, jump the wall just to get gone through, open the door. He gets out. Nuwa kills though. I mean, the longer this game goes, the more it's in your favor, right? Ganesh stole it? No. No, he did not. Okay, you guys wait. Yeah, Ganesh stole it. That's crazy. Crazy work on them. Yep, Ganesh stole it with Pillars of Home. Or Dharmu. Is that what it is? Pillars of Dharmu, right? Dharmic Pillars. Honor's pressed out left. No wards on the situation. He's gonna know though. He hears you on it. You're frontlining. He ohms you. He didn't touch you. Bologna got the goal. That's fine. Bologna up, down in the back, but your whole team's running away because low. Bologna's gonna just get picked here and trade for that. Definitely didn't need to up down there. I mean, I feel like you guys stall it out. I mean, I know you don't have ultis, but they don't really have much. Now you guys kind of got to get into a position to be able to find these Nagas. They're going to get a tier 2 out of it. But you guys need to secure these Nagas to kind of slow the bleeding. I mean, you guys are going right back and forth. You're getting the golds. So in terms of objectives, it's pretty much even. I mean, there's only been 3 gold Furies because it's 16 minutes, but that works fine. Buffs are up. Builds are going normal. Fat stacks from there. He went spectral. Ah, see, they got ritual. We didn't back in full group for the objective. That's gonna give them some heavy push onto that left side, especially after they shove the wave. So if they really want to force something out. Now, Nuwa still does a disgusting amount of fucking damage, but... That's back up in 110 seconds. You're sneaking out to the left, but they have the wards on it there. They stole Pyro, because they liked Bologna's just fucking in there again. Brutalized, they're grouped again. That's fucking crazy. When will they learn? I just don't think they're accustomed to the like you cannot be grouped for a Fenrir. If they didn't go anything like Ganesha needs his primary focus to wait. Ganesha has fucking Bunma's cudgel. Ganesha's primary focus needs to be on silencing out Fenrir Brutalize. Because you just, I mean, you do so much damage at this point. Oh, it works. I mean, I understand why you did it, right? But yeah, Fenrir is just there now. Fenrir gets brutalized, it's cooked. You guys have like the two strongest, like just bullshit in the game right now in terms of like killability. 667, week at number 1. No, you do have full left side up. Pulls you through, but you have fire. Like, this is game. Like, if we're grouping and we're taking everything, you're at least getting a Phoenix here because you guys are so far ahead and have the ability to do so much damage. They just started building Echo. That's fucking crazy. Now, what are we gonna do with this? Now, the other thing too is your support doesn't have Fire Giant, and somehow is a level down on the Ganesh, which means he's not farming the way it is right now. B-dubs, because I know you're gonna watch this. A lot of your problems are your positioning through early game, but as you're getting the more knowledge checks, like you're just gonna be away. You're gonna be able to get away with murder. Ganesh dash, good realization. You didn't get the war. That's unfortunate, but. You guys need to like group as 5 and shove stuff. Right now you've spent a majority of your fire time doing fuck all. They see it, Ganesh is looking, Merlin's also looking. You cannot brutalize, he's silencing it. Doing damn, that's his brutalize, that's criminal. You got fucking cheesed. Nuwa's gonna be able to solo this fucking objective, cause haha Nuwa. 105 seconds. You guys get it, because big damn. Wait. What was that? That might have been a leveling thing. I guarantee you it was the level bug, where he leveled his ultimate and it fucking used it. That's my guess. That's my guess. I don't... Jab hasn't been playing great this game, but like, I doubt he's doing that. You know what I mean? I feel like that's not a thing. They're going through. Wilix does have a little bit of echo damage. Vitality and Shoguns. I mean, I kind of understand the Shoguns because, I mean, you have a lot of AA on your team, so I'm not against that, but I feel like your attack speed is just for Fenrir there. You get point through. You do have no real wards against it, so you guys are kind of getting away with fucking murder this game. Use down. Now group and take something. You guys still have fire for 60 seconds. Take a tower. Get something out of this. I mean, you got, you know, you got your fucking pyro, but we beads pure damage there. Ganesh, there we go, Ganesh. Ganesh's reaction speed's a little low on that. Clearing it. Watching from the side, getting ready. You guys get it. Just clean out tier 2. You have 20 seconds left. Clean out tier 2 and walk. Oh my fucking god. I mean, that's okay. Good. They weren't really grouped around to help Awilix if she actually hit that either, so it's... Oh, but and they're still not ready. They're still not ready. She's been looking for that shit for 10 years. She ultied them and fucking your team, like, Fenrir's team showed up first. That's just criminal. Criminal! Amir is getting fucked by the wall. There's no way. Alright, he really just had to, that's tough. Oracles are up, Fire Giant's about to spawn. You guys need to get your wards set up on fire. I know you guys are big dicking, haha, 5k up, you're playing some of the most broken shit in the game and brain dead in Nuwa's case. That you guys need to get prepped up so they have no chance to shut you down. Because right now, they're like down, but I feel like the only reason they're down is because Fenrir's fucking killed 2 to 3 people in a team fight just from pressing Brutalize and no one's stopping him. Like, I thought this Ganesh pick was going to be much more than it really turned into, which is kind of sad, in my opinion. I feel like they do a ton with stopping you, or like they're really late to react to Fenrir Brutalize. I mean, hell, if Fenrir gets 2 Brutalizes off and Nuwa ultis, they're dead. Someone's dead. Whoever they hit's dead. If Ymir calls that they backed and they wall off Ganesh. In my opinion, I mean, I know you guys probably get this because they backed, but I feel like Ganesha was so split from his team would have had to have... Oh, that's off time. That's off time. Yeah. Ah, that was a bad bomb. Big, oh, Brutalize is gonna go fucking crazy though. They're finally stalling out. Fenrir, Nuwa's not there yet in her build, but still good. Gonna do some damage out before it goes up. Minions went away, so now you guys are grouped. He walks away. That's fine. You guys gonna get Pyro because they fucked off. Does that come with plating? No, it's tenacity. So he has a lot of anti-CC, but he also has spectral with no tenacity. I'm gonna get it by plating. I mean, yeah, so he's gonna get 40, but oh, that's right. You take 25%. Yeah, it's not even your teammates anymore. Spectral's fucking terrible. That's tough. Yeah, Fenrir getting AoE brutalizes and Spectral being gutted is really rough. I'm also really surprised they just didn't ban Fenrir, because that's pretty much the sole reason they're like, they lost half of these early team fights, or like mid-game team fights, I'd say. 2 clears that. That's perfectly balanced. It's fine. Bellona's fucking in Narnia. She's gonna lose half of her HP. Now you're gonna impale from on her. He's stalling you out. Bellona ulti forced. Everyone's grouped up. Fenrir brutalized, got immediately. Good fucking stun out of there. Bellona's still super deep. You guys spent too big. Fenrir actually catches up, kills one. Ho Yi wall fucking locks him in. That was a nasty fucking corridor you put him in. Anher's gonna look at Ymir, which means Fenrir gets to fucking run through, but he jumps away. Nuwa has dagger. Dagger gets dropped on the ground. Fenrir, he daggers. Yep, there it is. He's gonna get CC'd out. Thor's gonna be able to follow in. Nah, too late. Unfortunate. Now you guys get gold. You have Fenrir. You guys need to prioritize getting gold. His ulti's gonna be down for 40 seconds. Brutalize goes the other way. He didn't combo correctly, so you're fine, but you beads. Well, yeah, combo, I mean, he didn't hit it. You beats the stun, I assume. So he has a real chance to steal that. Oh, he was so close. I mean, good stall from that point. You gotta get your Bologna up to 20, up to speed, so that way you're chilling. The builds. Okay. Definitely a Tekko's build though, so that's one thing. Anher's gonna have attacks or movement speed later in the game. He's gonna have the crit, so the only person that's you guys also don't have a spectral build besides your Bologna. He's already running aspect, which kind of helps, at least in the fact of the AA aspect from Anher, but I don't think it's gonna be crazy. I mean, I guess Jotun's is working now that it's the team fight stage and he's getting it. But I feel like that's probably the reason he lost most of his early. They're gonna do Pyro. You guys have Nagas pushing down. Figure out which side they go if they don't split. They do split, send it down one. Left side, Naga actually got cleared, so it didn't get pushed anyways. Both Naga sides got cleared. That's really sad. I mean, it pushed up the waves a little bit, is what it is. Now, Fenrir is looking to... We need to get wards set up. Where are our ward situation? Bologna's got a sentry, a regular, a sentry. Sorry, a sentry, regular, two regulars. See, sentries need to be coming out of everybody, realistically here. Now, I wonder if Bologna's gonna put her regular down first and then her sentry, because if she doesn't... Okay, she did it right. So that way if she has to pace her, her next... ward down in the middle of a team fight, that's fine. So you guys have sentry pressure. They were not prepared and or ready to put sentries out and actually control the map. You see they only have 3 wards, backside of fire, in front of fire pit, and left side of fire. So you guys have at least general control and you kind of know where they're at. They're gonna try, honestly I would jump. Merlin was delayed in that. He dies. Bologna ultis through. You still die though, so that's actually a lot of your guys' damage besides the Nuwa ult. Oh, he's catching up. Yeah, walls off Ganesha. He's fine. Thor's nowhere fucking nearby. Didn't even use ult. I don't know if he was just gone. I didn't notice it in the team fight, but... that's really unfortunate. Big damage. Again, Fenrir's a big damage, but CC'd out. What the fuck was that? She just 2 from like light years away? Yeah, Thor's doing the Lord's work, but Bologna's just gonna be able to do damage throughout. If they put the tank onto Ymir, since Ymir has fucking... yeah, dagger, they just still end it though. There it is. Well played. As soon as you guys started getting a lot of this ward advantage, you guys started taking the fights more securely and ready. I still can't believe they let Nuwa and Fenrir through, because that is just the game right there. You guys don't have those 2 characters. You lose a lot of damage. Now then again, Ganesha never really, like very rarely, I think 2 or 3 times I saw that I can remember, where Ganesha actually used his 2 to stop Fenrir's brutalize. Sorry for the nuance, right? Cringe. But it's can't fucking lock in. You know what I mean? Somehow Ymir got out damaged by Ganesha? That's crazy. Let's see wards. So, Raigai had 24 wards. 24 wards. 15, 15, 24, 9, 14. 27, fucking 30, 50, 66 awards from there. They had more awards overall. Yeah, they had more awards overall. The one guy covered up the distance here. Not by much, not by many wards, but they had more wards overall. So something to think about. Especially with New Wa having Ward Chalice and only having 13 wards might be a problem. To keep it about that. I don't know how your number's that low with having Ward Chalice. So maybe make sure we're using that a little bit more, or calming. I know you guys aren't really to the point where you have dedicated ward spots for every single player, etc. But making sure that we're actually prioritizing that stuff is going to be really important. I mean, I'm just more interested in how they're gonna, like, how the game's gonna go now that they're not gonna have Fenrir and Nuwa. Because literally, you guys were losing early, then you got to fucking mid, and Fenrir fucking, I watched Fenrir eat two people in 3 brutalized slashes. It's just without getting ohmed. Like, Fenrir should not get more than 1 brutalized slash off with a Ganesh on the team and a fucking Thor, or you know what I mean. There should be enough to stop him from doing it. No, I think the builds were a little delayed, at least. Thor did a whole lot, but didn't get much off. And I feel like Glad Shield this early did him very injustice. He has no prots from this early, so his scale. Literally, as soon as he got Glad, like in the Pridwin, like he was starting to lose to the Bologna. So I think that's something. I changed it soon. Up again, B dubs. He changed it to the same as last. Okay. Maybe.